so the last step here is stick to your list. And this is one of the hardest things to do when you're in a grocery store, because the grocery store is designed to make you buy more. Every time we go down the aisle, you have brightly colored displays, things set in prominent places where you're going to see them. It's that, ooh, I want that thing, and so you grab it and throw it in your basket. More times than not, those things are not healthy. They're very expensive. They're not on sale. They're just trying to get you to buy them. And so we tend to get suckered into that kind of stuff. So the tip is just to resist it. That can be a very difficult thing to do sometimes, but when you resist the urge to add things to your cart that's not currently on your list, then you avoid the extra expenses that go along with doing that. And so when you stick to your list, you bring your list. Jenny likes crossing things off, so it's great for her. I don't particularly care. I tend to get lost in my list. But the list is key. If you stick to your list, if you go to the store with a list, and this goes back to number 2, having good planning, then it helps you avoid extra spending. It's making sure you're getting the best quality ingredients for your meals, and you're not going to get anything extra in there that you don't need.
We have the added benefit of living really far from our grocery store, and some people think that's inconvenient, and it is, which is a good thing when you're trying to stick to your list and stay on budget, because it really forces you to plan ahead, make your list, and go in on the day that you plan to go in. It's not very easy for us to make an extra trip to the store, and so if there's something that we've forgotten or that we realized we needed later, we either have to decide, is it worth making the extra trip into town? Can we afford to make that extra trip if we're not already doing something else in town? Or is it something that we can just wait and get the following week? That helps you really evaluate those extra trips, extra item decisions. I've also found in the store, and most of you already know this, that the more expensive brands, the more expensive items are easy to reach. And the items that are going to cost less or give you more for your value are going to be harder to reach. I've also found that those things they put in the middle aisle or up at the front when you're checking out, a lot of times are not the best value. And if you go back to that section because you really need that item, you can find something for far cheaper that might even be of better quality. So it's really important to know what you're getting and do your homework before you go to the store. Check your ingredients. There's plenty of websites out there with awesome recipes and valuable resources for helping you cut back on your budget. When it comes to fruits and vegetables, and we talked about buying them in season, also learn about the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. That'll help you know which ones have the most chemical pesticides and fertilizers and which ones don't. So the Dirty Dozen, you generally want to buy organic when you're buying those types of fruits and vegetables, but you can save money on the Clean 15. You don't necessarily have to get organic because they don't use as many chemical pesticides and fertilizers. So some of those things that are all over the web right now help when you're trying to save money and budget for food for families.
All right, so just a review of our 5 tips for being a meal planning stud for your family. First step is make everything from scratch. Second, together, plan everything as a family. Sit down maybe at the beginning of the week or the end of the week to prepare for your following week and make sure everybody's on board. Number 3, use your leftovers. Number 4, don't shop brands, shop ingredients. And number 5, stick to your list. So hopefully with these little tips, you guys can improve your grocery budget. And like our Facebook page, Kusch Farm, and we'll be posting more videos and tips and things for later use. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.